Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. This is Guillermo, and welcome to another episode of MemoTalks. And today I want to talk about loving yourself and loving yourself dearly to allow yourself to feel. Loving yourself dearly to allow yourself to feel. I think that growing up, and I think that people around us have condemned and have told us to not allow ourselves to feel. To feel when we're angry, to feel when we're sad, to feel when we're feeling lonely, or when we're feeling overwhelmed. We have been told and conditioned to keeping quiet, to staying silent, to hold it in because that isn't wise, or that isn't a smart thing to do. And I am also aware of different cultures and different parts of the world where people just don't talk about their feelings. Generations that were not allowed to talk about their feelings and what they are going through. But I think that in the times that we are living in the unprecedented times that we are encountering, with the pandemic, with the surge of cases of COVID and the Omicron variant, and working from home and the limitations that we have, due to social distancing and staying home and trying to keep our distance from everyone else, as well as the adaptations that we've had to, take control of because of the changes, that have been going on around us, and not to underestimate the economic impact that we've had because of this. And I think that we've been told to survive, and we've been told to to show up, and although those things are important, I think that we have not taken a step back to actually be mindful of ourselves, to take care of ourselves, to actually take a break, to take a step back and really analyze what we're going through, because these are not normal times. So I think that in order for us to practice self-love and to practice self-nurture, it is important for us to do the work. And now I always say this in my memo talks, doing the work. What is doing the work? Doing the work is to actually, do the necessary steps to take the day one day at a time. I think that self-love and self-nurture is to take things one day at a time. Some days are going to be better than others. Some days are going to be more productive. They're going to be full of energy, while other days are going to be gloomy, daunting, slow. And when we encounter and face those days, I think that we have to really do our best to do the work. And I think that for today, one of the insights, one of the learnings that I could teach to you all is to allow ourselves to heal, allow ourselves to process, allow ourselves to feel, all of the feelings that that we may encounter. Maybe it's the feeling of fear, or the feeling of sadness, or the feeling of anger, or the feeling of confusion or frustration. And I think that that we can't move on in our lives. We can't continue to move forward if we don't step back. If we don't step back and acknowledge those feelings, acknowledge what we're going through on a day-to-day basis. I think that we have to recognize the senses, recognize our thought process, recognize the energy. So when you're going back and you're stepping back and really analyzing, your feelings, take a step back to actually recognizing your senses. Recognizes what you're seeing, what you're smelling, what you're, feeling, what you're touching, what you're, what you're hearing, what you're expressing, what you're tasting, what all of those senses. Make sure that you're acknowledging that you are recognizing that. And if there are ways that you could shift that around, so you might have to, practice some self-care. You might have to, step back and, take a nap, or step back and listen to some music, or, or talk to a friend. So stepping back and really, analyzing and recognizing those senses in order for you to take a better approach, to find a better solution. And I think that with the last learning is to actually, like I said, take a break, take some space, take some time to yourself, and maybe you only have 20 minutes. Maybe you have children. Maybe you have a job that you have to attend, or maybe you have, chores and things that you have to take care of, and you don't have the time. Find the time. Find 10 to 20 minutes, maybe on your drive, or maybe as you're walking, or you're, using transportation, or maybe a time where you're unwinding. You recognize that time and use it for self-care and self-love. So with that being said, have a fabulous day. Stay great. Stay true to yourself. Be kind. Don't be cruel. And I will talk to you all soon. Don't forget to like, comment, send a message, and engage. And if this video has been, inspiring for you, make sure to share with your friends. Bye-bye.